All right, boys. We finally have a trade recap. I finally took two trades today. One of them, probably one of the worst trades like I've ever taken. Not based off of it wasn't based off of the actual setup. It was just based off the timing, right? So let me just clear my charts here. On the daily, my daily bias, my daily profile. Again, I've been using that a lot more. Is definitely bearish. That's what I originally was. I still thought that okay, we're still in the discounted price range of these range highs to range lows. We're still in this daily fair value gap. I was expecting us to now push down after hitting that consequent encroachment of it. So still, I was still pretty bearish. Besides the fact that I thought price was going to come to fill this daily fair value gap, that was another thing that was kind of contradicting my bias. But I was like open to longs, open. I was pretty much, you know, mixed bias, more towards bearish, but I was still open to taking longs. So yeah, I did end up taking a short and a long. Let's go over why real quick. All right. All right. So here, 8 a.m. Yeah, I was on the charts early, boys. Yeah, before school, I was probably like hopped on at like 7:20. I was just on the charts, just looking for a setup, see if anything would show up. And I learned my lesson, man. 7:20, way too early. You could have good market conditions, but the thing is, like, the probabilities are probably lower just because of the conditions. Like, your chances of winning a trade at that time are probably just lower in general, rather than taking it at market open. Market open is just when we can kind of get cleaner price action with moves to the actual draw and liquidity. So definitely learned my lesson here. But yeah, besides that, oh wait, I'm tripping. So yeah, the first trade I took was on ES. You could see here we swept these 4 hour highs. It was also previous day high. Once we set that, I just scaled down to the 5 minute time frame, and you see here we had our displacement down. We got our 5 minute retracement that I was looking for, and then we got more displacement down. So here on the 1 minute, you can see once we inverse the 5 minute for value gap was, I think it was. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. So once we inverse this 5 minute, I was very confident that we were going to be bearish. But as you can see, it didn't really play out in my favor. So I scaled down to the 1 minute and just looked for any confluences I could use to be confident. So here, I pretty much just wanted to wait for this break of structure here. We had our change in state of delivery right here. And yeah, I saw that hold on. At the time, by the way, we had bearish SMT because NQ didn't take that high yet. So yeah, we still had SMT. It was like, I think like that. But anyway, I think I ended up actually taking it on NQ because it gave a better setup. And it was since we had SMT, NQ was closer to the drawn liquidity anyway, so I kind of wanted to take it on NQ. So yeah, I kind of just saw that we filled this big 1 minute for value gap. I wasn't patient enough to wait for a more external break of structure. I kind of just took this as the market structure shift, which it is technically, but I probably could have just been more patient. I'm growing every day, so just something to learn. I took the trade around right here because I kind of missed my entry off of this 1 minute for value gap, off the bigger one. I missed my entry because I didn't realize it tapped into it, and then I just saw this one here, this 1 minute, and then if I took if I waited for displacement down, my risk to reward would not have been good at all. So I just waited for it to hit the consequent encouragement of the fair value gap, which it did, and then filled me, take profit down here. Would have been a solid 2.5, but as you can see, price ran directly through and immediately stopped me out. I mean, this isn't price action's fault, bro. This is my fault. Like 100% my fault. I usually should wait for displacement to the downside after the imbalance gets filled. just these dumbass mistakes that I've been making. Just gotta tighten it up a little. 7 what was this? 7:50 a.m., bro. No, I'm willing to take pre-market trades, not this pre-market, bro. I'm willing to take like a couple minutes before market opens because to me, if I'm getting the perfect setup right, like 10 minutes before market open, or 15 and 20, like, bro, I'm gonna take it. That's what is like so like contradictory to your setup. Like it's 10 minutes before market open. You think that's gonna do shit? When market opens, we're just gonna move to the drawn liquidity anyway. So no, there's literally nothing wrong with taking pre-market trades. Just this is like an hour and a half before market opens, so it's kind of extending it a little bit. But besides that, that trade was fine. Could have waited, could have been more patient, but overall, not the worst trade. So then, yeah, we ended up taking out NQ, ended up displacing and disregarding the SMT, took it out, and then we shit the bed. And then once we shit the bed, we took out London lows here. Let me just mark it out. Yeah, we took out London lows right here. And then we also just took out this 1 hour sell side. And then I kind of wasn't expecting us to drop all the way to previous day low because at this point we are at like, what is this? Bro, we're like, it's like a 10:30. I'm not expecting too much volume. And at this point, after sweeping out London lows and this 1 hour sell side, I'm expecting us to just bull run, and which is exactly what we did. We caught that move. We had this bullish SMT here, and I kind of switched up how I use SMTs. I just like to use it, whichever one is more bullish or bearish. Like whichever one is closer to the drawn liquidity, I'll probably just take it on that one. So here, for example, I took it on an ES. So after NQ swept London lows and 1 hour sell side, I did not need to wait for previous day lows to get taken because I wasn't expecting that to happen after it's already 10:40. So we had our bullish displacement. We had our 5-minute retracement. Scale down to the 1 minute time frame. Wanted to see market structure shift, which is what we got right here. That was our market structure shift. Once we saw that, I saw immediately we created an imbalance. Something I've realized just through market experience is once we displace and break structure, we're gonna create an imbalance in that time probably. So this is exactly what we did. Oh, by the way, something I have extremely picked up on recently in my trading is just like when we have 1 hour SMT, let's say it has to be like this actually. So if ES takes a high or a low on the 1 hour, NQ doesn't, the SMT is most likely going to break and not hold because NQ is going to come take out the hourly liquidity because NQ is like the more volatile index. It's also the more it's kind of like the leader of the two. So yeah, something I've realized is that when we have SMT and ES is the one that swept, it's really nothing for me because I just don't think that it's gonna hold. But anyway, this is the trade I took. This is my first take profit here. First take profit was at 1 to 8 risk reward. Second was a 3.3. So the reason I usually do not have multiple take profits because as you know, multiple take profits can really fuck up your risk management. So I always try to use one take profit, right? But with this trade, I took it at 10.50. So I knew we weren't going to be as volatile, right? I wanted to have a better overall risk to reward ratio than just a 1.8 because 1.8 is fine, but like I'd much rather go for this 3 risk to reward. So I didn't want to just have one final take profit up here because there are a couple things that could have stopped us from getting there, and I kind of wanted to be able to secure profits before fucking going for all that. So I just took profits at this 15-minute high, and it was also the start of a 15-minute imbalance. They seemed like a good spot to take profits. Took 2 out of my 3 micros off. Trailed stops all the way to like here, like up high, just so I could keep it nice and tight, which trade ended up playing out perfectly. My bias was correct throughout the whole day, right? I was bearish until we swept London lows and sell side, and then got displaced with SMT. I made total. I made probably like like this is my demo account. I have it on Top Step X. By the way, I would have used Tradeovate with Top Step, but they don't let you trade more than 2 micros through Top Step X, so I couldn't. It's just kind of unfortunate, but I'm fine with Top Step X. Anyway, it's not going to load. You get the deal. I think I lost 280 on the first, then I won 450 on the second. All right, this one I won around $450. Obviously, if I had Wednesday profit up here, I would have been like 650, but I had to take some partials. You know, obviously, I would not want to place too big take profits. It's stupid, but I had to in this case. Because also it was very late into market open. And also, I took this trade at the beginning of the second macro. That's what also gave me some confidence that we are going to push towards strong liquidity because of the second macro time period. But that's besides the point. This was a really good trade, 3.3 risk to reward ratio. This is what I do. Other trades at 750, that is not what I do. I've never done that before. So, I don't know what I was thinking. It's kind of started my day in like a bad way. I'm not gonna lie. I was just the whole day just like grieving and like wanting to take another trade, which is obviously not what you should be doing. But yeah, I kept this trade nice and simple. We also had a 5-minute inversion, I think. So just these things give me confidence, right? That's why I won't really consider them when I'm taking a trade, but I like to mark these things out just to bring confidence to my trading, so I can not be as hesitant. It's just one of my biggest problems. Hesitation is probably my biggest problem in trading, lack of confidence. But once we inverse this PPR, again, I was very confident. So I held it, never took anything off any sooner or, anything like that. But so total, I'm up around, I think it's like 0.4% today. Yeah, something like I'm up like 200 on the day. So, not much, but was able to make back my loss and then put my account in profit for the day. And 200 is a solid amount of profit. I'm not complaining. It could have been a lot more. Of course, the one trade that I win, I'm de-risking because it was my second trade of the day. I lost like 250 on my first trade, so I wanted to de-risk. I was only risking like 150 on this trade. And of course, the one trade I de-risk is the one I win. Right, just how it goes. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of been just like fiending for more. Just because I've been on a crazy losing streak. This is my first win on my eval, bro. That's like I've taken like 6 trades, bro. This is my first win. I've been on a crazy losing streak, and it's tough, bro. I can't lie. But it was nice to see this play out, right? Definitely my trades have been probably a little worse on my eval, just because of psychology. Working on it though, I've noticed my trades. I have been getting better at noticing where my model is actually precisely right, and I've been getting better just overall with my psychology and confidence and everything. I'm getting there. I think this eval should be light. We'll see. But yeah, my plan is to pass the eval, get a payout, close it, get 150K, get 250K accounts, etc. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video, boys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, thank y'all.